Welcome to In Fact Media Mzansi, where facts meet reality. Your source for breaking news, real stories, and the facts that matter. Stay with us. This is what we have in store for you today.
My next question then is, did Sergeant Nkosi know that you were talking about a private business deal?
Of course. Yes, SC, he did know.
And his response is, I know when you grow, I will grow too.
He's happy for me. If he gets a promotion at work, I'm happy for him. It's friends being happy for each other when there's growth in their respective lives.
I see.
No, Mr. Mnisi, that's not what that message is. You can read it and consider it again. That response that says, when you grow, I will grow too. It's clear that he's saying your growth will lead to his own growth. That's what that message says. So do reconsider your answer.
No, Commissioner, respectfully, I don't reconsider my answer. I read this message. I understood this message to mean, I'm happy for you, my friend, in the same way I would say to him as well. It's a form of expression. We had a deep friendship with Sergeant Nkosi. So I respectfully stick to the answer that I've given. I read this message, I understood it, that he's happy for me.
He's not just happy for you. He says, your growth will lead to his own growth.
Yes.
You can't say your answer, therefore, your answer cannot be that, well, when I succeed, he congratulates, and when he succeeds, I also congratulate. The message doesn't convey that. The message conveys, on its own terms, it conveys that whatever growth you are going to be reaping from this business, big business deal that you are going for, he knows that that growth for you will lead to his own growth. That has nothing to do with his employment. There is a clear relationship that he's creating. You may want to say he had no business to create a relationship, but the text creates a relationship. That you must accept. No, Mr. I am asking the witness a question, and the witness can answer. And if you want to re-examine, you can do that. But I will not allow you to interfere with my question. And if the witness doesn't want to answer, that's it. That's his answer. But I must insist the witness must answer my question. Mr. Mnisi, answer my question.
Commissioner, I respectfully disagree with you. I understood this message to be a friend, happy for a friend. Even says, Pagamam for you. That for me is a guy who's happy for me. That's how I understood the message at the time. That's how I still understand it now. And that's the answer that I'm providing to you as the commissioner.
Thank you for your answer.
And we've already established that you had a very close relationship with Sergeant Nkosi.
Very close, yes.
He described you in his New Year's message, I think we may have been there, as he says, compliments my brother. Indeed, in you I found a true brother.
What page are we on, SC?
I'm on page 96.
96. Yes, I see that. It's preceded by me sending him a message first.
Yes.
Yes.
And then 281 in July, he says, good evening, my brother. Remember, you are my brother forever. And you respond, good morning, Mfowethu. I know my brother. And some thank you emojis.
Spot on.
So, a brother forever.
Yeah, we're friends.
Now, I want to go back to huffing and puffing, because you have this incredibly close relationship, but essentially, you're telling this commission that to someone who you regarded as a brother forever, you were willing to create the false impression that you were going along with his requests to appoint Nkosi and El Shaddai, despite the fact that you had no intention of doing that whatsoever.
Spot on.
So you were misleading him in relation to your texts to him on Nkosi and El Shaddai on your version.
In the same way as I had presumed that he was misleading me, yes.
Sorry, how was he misleading you?
He was constantly sending me reminders that he needs me to check for compliance. I then established on my own that this is more than that.
But it's after that you exchange your messages about being brothers for life.
It's within the context of those discussions These are not isolated events, Essie. They are interrelated.
Sorry, what's interrelated?
You're speaking about me huffing and puffing.
Yes.
I'm explaining to you how that came about. Firstly, I'm agreeing with you. Yes, I did huff and puff. I did create a false impression that I would check for compliance, as he would constantly request me to. However, due to the persistence, I had indicated that it was clear to me, even though he's not saying it verbatim, that I need to assist in checking for compliance. In my mind, it rang a bell that this looks like it's more than that. I took a decision in my mind that he's also misleading me in some way or not. I'm going to play the same game.
But it wasn't to check for compliance. By the time that you were huffing and puffing, it was quite clear that he was giving you a list of bidders in priority and our list. So he was no longer misleading you. If he, at the beginning, was asking for compliance, if that's what he was doing, by this stage it was clear that he was asking for something more.
It was clear, Chair, but not verbatim. He did not at one point state that. Throughout our discussions on 148, 152, and 157, right through 177, the discussion was clear. Please check for compliance, please check for compliance. In my mind, it rang a bell that this is more than compliance. He does not say at any point, but I realized that from my own due to the persistence. Hence, on 177, I start misleading him intentionally to stop this matter from proceeding any further.
I just want to correct something that you've just stated. There is no text ever where he asks for compliance.
I did mention to the Commission that we had a discussion. He phoned me on 148 when he initially sent me that. We had a telephonic discussion. I indicated to the Commission that there are various modes to communicate with one another. The first mode would be via text message. The second mode would be via telephonic discussion. In this instance, he raised that via a WhatsApp telephonic discussion.
In fact, Media Mzansi.